It was a cold January morning, unlike any other. The frost was so cold that even with all the little propane heaters, I could see my breath. Still, in spite of that, I was happy. I got to be home, and I got to be with them, my family. Well, most of them, at least. When I thought that it hurt, I wanted us to all be back together again, but I could digress. The rest of my morning was pretty relaxed. I went downstairs towards the kitchen to find something to eat. We hadn't had much. I found some semi-stale bread. I tried to light the stove, but I had no luck. Seems I would be eating it cold, which sounds worse than it is, but was actually pretty good. While I was eating my bread, I looked out into the backyard to recall the days when we'd all be picking fruit from the trees, having snowball fights, and being whole as a family once again. The pain, these thoughts, shook me to my core. In that moment, I started to panic. Luckily, it only lasted a few minutes. After that, I spent the rest of my day doing homework, playing with my siblings when they woke up, and trying my hardest not to think of the ones who weren't here. I did my best to smile. After all, it was my birthday. Everyone who was there, all they wanted to do was make me happy that day. I could tell just by looking, and I, in turn, wanted to make them happy, make them smile as well. Despite all the chaos that day, it feels like a capsule sealed off from time itself, sealed off at least in part from everything going on. The day went on. It was mostly a good day. The cold was bad, and the snow had crept up taller than me. The power would keep going out, but despite this, to me, it was a good day. Even if we weren't all here. Matter to me was that the rest of them were. That at the very least, I was not alone. Things kept going on like this until nightfall came. Dad had spent nearly the entire day clearing the steps in the driveway of snow. Despite this, he still found it in him to cook a delicious and warm dinner. He made roast beef. I liked it. It wasn't my favorite, but it was still incredible. What made me feel down was thinking about whose favorite this dish was. The thought that we might never be whole again. It brought tears to my eyes. I cannot imagine what my dad must have thought. Seeing me look at a piece of beef in my plate and seeing me crying to it. But that thought hurt, and in that moment I thought of the eyes I'll never see again. The arms that would never hold me. The voices that would never be there to tell me it's okay. Despite the cold, the stale breath, happy memories turn sour by the thought that I'll never experience anything like them again. All these things pierce me at my core, and all this pain, all these thoughts, I remember them all at once, rushing into me. But then, just as fast as they came, they left even quicker, wiping away my tears and looking at all my little siblings who'd look up to me, who'd need me, who were there. Seeing their cute faces light up with joy from such simple pleasures as warmth and smiles, and then all of a sudden all that pain was just stripped away, and all those tears of sorrow replaced by tears of joy. Because in that moment I realized that even if I had never recovered those who I'd lost, I still had many around that helped me experience so many other wonderful things. And even though the painful thoughts would still come back to me, at least for the rest of that day, and for quite a while after, I would be immune to them simply by thinking of that precious sight, of that simple joy. Thank you for listening.